Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies HQ. When a few months ago, leaks and rumors began to suggest that Treyarch would not be releasing their next Black Ops game in 2023, instead delaying it to 2024, Activision, the publisher behind all of the Call of Duty series, was quick to do something they usually never do, and that is comment on leaks and rumors publicly. Where instead of just staying quiet, they seemingly broke their own policy to comment on the next Black Ops game being delayed. But Activision's first response to this had us all confused. First of all, because they didn't deny that the next Black Ops game would be delayed by a year, where now it's become pretty apparent and accepted that yes, that will happen. But instead, they said this: we have an exciting slate of premium and free-to-play Call of Duty experiences for this year, next year, 2023, and beyond. Reports of anything otherwise are incorrect. We look forward to sharing more details when the time is right. And at the time, that just didn't make sense. With the next premium Call of Duty title, Modern Warfare 2, releasing this year in 2022, then the next Black Ops game by Treyarch releasing in 2024, why are they saying that new premium and free-to-play Call of Duty experiences are going to be released next year in 2023? Well, as of today, this is starting to make a lot more sense as more information has been revealed that not only is it looking like we can expect a free-to-play Call of Duty Zombies Standalone experience to be released in the latter half, likely Q4 of 2023 from Treyarch, but now the first information about a long-rumored mode that we thought would be included in the next game, Modern Warfare 2, has been released, which seems to show that it will also be released as a free-to-play title in the first half of 2023. And why this is interesting to me personally, and should be interesting to you too if you're a fan of the Zombies mode, is that unlike WarZone, which is pretty much exclusively PvP, player versus player, this free-to-play mode will seemingly feature a combination of both PvP and PvE elements in a way we really haven't seen in Call of Duty in a very long time. This comes in a form of a full-on article on What If Gaming by notorious leaker in the COD community, Ralph Valve, who gives us the first real details about this mode that has been rumored for a long time. It's been called the DMZ in the past, but now he says, quote, "This rumored RPG title, currently termed Project Nexus, has become a high priority across Infinity Ward, and virtually every Activision-owned studio is contributing to the free-to-play project, acting in an auxiliary role to this online title." Firstly, that he refers to this game as an RPG, a role-playing game title, is very interesting. We haven't really seen anything like that in the COD space ever. And also the fact that a bunch of COD studios seem to be contributing to this one title, where the reason for that seems to be kind of explained next, where he says about this game mode that it has been in production for approximately 4 years, pretty much longer than any regular premium COD title out there, and has seen a number of changes throughout its development. With the traditional schedule of main series COD releases rotating between Infinity Ward, Treyarch, then Sledgehammer on a 3-year cycle, for Activision to commit to a single new game development project in the COD universe for over 4 years at this point shows that they think that this mode has real promise. But the twist here, as this rumor RPG mode or Tarkov-inspired variant called DMZ had been leaked several months beforehand, a lot of players expected it to be included, bundled with the next premium COD title, Modern Warfare 2, but it seems like in a shift in Activision's approach to this game mode, that won't be the case, with the article saying that at launch, players will see a traditional COD release for Modern Warfare 2 with 3 modes, single player, multiplayer, and an all-new co-op experience, which is going to be the Spec Ops mode, followed by WarZone 2.0, reportedly set to release in December of this year. Where now, instead of releasing this mode at launch bundled with Modern Warfare 2, from what we know from the leaks over the past few weeks, it looks like Activision is now set to release 2 separate free-to-play COD titles over the course of 2023, with the first being this mode, the DMZ RPG Tarkov-inspired mode, in Q1 of next year, and then the free-to-play standalone Zombies title in Q4 at the end of next year. Apparently, the delay of the next Black Ops title by a year has affected this game mode's development, and it seems like it's been a very rocky one at that, with the article citing numerous delays in its development. But then what can we really expect this mode to be? Why does Activision have the belief in this mode to give it over 4 years of development time? Well, we get our first details on what this free-to-play game will actually be like in the article, where it says that DMZ is being described as an open world title, following an elaborate storyline in continuation from Modern Warfare 2's campaign, chronicling particular characters, fronts, and quests, incorporating aspects of player versus environment PvE and player versus player events. An associate suggested that the mode would be released independently in a beta form, given its current pre-alpha stamp in development right now. Okay, so taking that all into consideration, it seems like, from my perspective, if Activision is looking to release a suite of free-to-play COD titles, with WarZone being their exclusively player versus player game, then this upcoming standalone Zombies release being their exclusively PvE game, it seems like Activision is targeting the middle ground with this DMZ release by offering both PvP and PvE elements incorporated within it, looking to perhaps bridge the divide between the multiplayer COD fans and the Zombies COD fans into a single title that, from their perspective, would then hopefully increase interest and engagement and the player base of this upcoming mode itself. Which, I mean, just from our perspective as gamers, you can kind of see the logic of it, right? That no matter what kind of COD fan you are, there is a free-to-play COD title out there that will suit exactly what you enjoy. It is very interesting that in this leak, the supposed focus on, quote, characters, fronts, and quests incorporating aspects of PvP and PvP events within this game mode seems like it's going to be far more story driven than something like WarZone is, perhaps more so on the level of something like Zombies, which has a continuing and evolving story that is much more upfront and in your face than WarZone ever was, and also the fact that it is being described as an open world COD title. And though maybe you can consider the argument that WarZone is a open world COD title, it seems a lot more fitting to simply label it as a battle royale game rather than an open world RPG, which this game is looking to emulate. Then on the zombie side, the closest to an open world game there has been from Black Ops Cold War's Outbreak game mode. But if this DMZ mode is looking to be Call of Duty's straight up first foray into an open world title exclusively, and the fact that the leaker has called it an RPG makes it sound far more unique and interesting than WarZone ever was to me personally, and with it being marketed as a free-to-play title, I'm kind of imagining in my head it being a lot more similar to some kind of MMORPGs that are popular online, but of course we don't know the full breadth of what they intend this game to be. And though the article says that official details for this online-only title remain scarce, though with an announcement allegedly coming in August, we should get a clear look at their aims and intentions regarding this brand new mode. Now, the wording is kind of unclear here whether he expects the reveal of this mode to be made in August, along with more information about what we can expect from WarZone 2 and Modern Warfare 2, or if they'll simply tease, along with the release of Modern Warfare 2 and WarZone 2, that something else Call of Duty related is coming within the first few months of 2023 that players can look forward to, with likely, if you guys remember, a beta release of this DMZ mode releasing before its full release in Q1 2023. As a massive Zombies fan which has been exclusively PvE for far too long, the closest we had to something like this mode in Zombies was the Grief mode back in Black Ops 2, which pitted you against not only zombies, but surviving against other players as well. This incorporation of both PvE and PvP events seems like the closest thing we've come to a Grief mode since then. And although I'd imagine it won't incorporate zombies specifically into this title, though of course zombies can be incorporated into this game mode via a limited time event like we've seen in the past in WarZone, I can definitely see Activision trying to siphon players from the Zombies mode to also play this mode as well, that just never had an interest in what once was their only other free-to-play offering, WarZone, before. Although it's basically been confirmed at this point that there will be no premium COD release in 2023, the release of 2 separate free-to-play COD titles next year means that there's likely to be a lot of innovation and new stuff for this franchise that has, probably rightly so, been criticized for being very repetitive and stale. And I personally can't wait to see what it's going to be like when more details start being released. But that wraps up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you learned something new, consider leaving a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Do you see this mode as a kind of middle ground between WarZone and Zombies, and what would you like it to be like if it is kind of being modeled off of a similar game in Escape from Tarkov? But I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news video tomorrow. Peace.